Hello and welcome to the Breaking Bitcoin Market Update. It's Tuesday, August 24, 2021. Welcome back. We are back. It's your boy Crypto Jack coming to you for another exciting installment in your favorite hour plus in cryptocurrency podcasting, technical analysis, man, news coverage. We do it all here. We're back another day. Big apologies for not being here yesterday. I did decide to take a long weekend to myself and enjoy the amazing weather we have right here. We had yesterday, today. Did definitely go for a nice ride. But it's good. I'm back, and of course, joined as always by two of the CC lead analysts, the one and only. We got Alex and Jason here. How are you guys doing, Alex? You there?
I'm well.
All right. And Jason, what's popping?
I'm doing beautiful, bud.
You
Great
must be well
weekend
positioned.
overall. Yep, decided not to, as you guys know from last Friday, was kind of tossing back and forth the idea of taking that continuation signal that we were getting on Friday. Did not decide to take it, and I think that was the right decision. As you can see now, we are lower than that and seeming to be rejecting on lower time frames at least. So everything's good. We're in a few positions right now that are slightly underwater, but overall, it's been a great month, man.
Yeah, it has. And indeed, Bitcoin rejecting seemingly after finally cresting over, piercing through the 50K resistance, psychological resistance, whatever you want to call it. 50K, we finally broke through it, guys, just a couple hours ago. I'm going to flip my chart onto the hourly. You can see what happened. Yeah, I guess yesterday evening, we did in fact tap 50,000. I guess it was quite a few hours ago. But since we've broken down, and what a plummet down it has been. It is almost a 4% move to the downside intraday. So the big question we're going to tackle today is this, of course, this rejection. Are we really heading right down from here, or a lot of is there continuation ahead of us? Of course, our analysts will be kind of covering this topic and a few others onto this show. But I guess we can get right into it, guys. We do have an hour plus coming your way, so let's do it. Got some news here, and got to look at bubbles coming your way. Got to shout out the audience. Gonna get into the TA. We're gonna open up a D Live chest today, doing a little bit of everything. Go ahead and get into it. I got some news lined up right now. Let me see if I can put this on. Here we go. All right, this first one comes from Finbold. 65% of crypto hedge funds expect Bitcoin to trade between 50 and 100K by December of this year. I gotta say, me and the hedge funds must be on the same.
Are they right? That's FOMO.
It could be, or who knows if this is just trying to get.
As soon as we get some good price movements, we start seeing all these articles and talking about how it's going to do so well, and then we're going to get a pullback.
Jason, indeed, he is biased to the downside. I think if you guys have checked out some of his market analysis in the discords, it's
not necessarily downside quickly. It could happen quickly, but I think that we start to range and then slowly bleed out. But I think it would be healthy for chart patterns. I mean, just to continue up is not realistic, but we could. I mean, we could get a couple more legs, but I do think that we're going to die out here. We'll get into that a little bit later.
Yeah, certainly. Jason posted about a fractal in the analysis, and I can certainly see what he means. And guys, if you've taken a look, I just flipped my chart to the daily. We've really climbed out of this hole we were in after the fat correction of the high 20 range. You guys think that there's not going to be another correction maybe here? I could certainly see some of this move that we had, much of this measured move here, which did, of course, the 50% move to the upside since the bottoms of April, May, and June. We might be due to retrace some of this, and well, if I were to guess,
I still think we go down and fill that gap at 26. To be honest with you,
maybe that low.
I think if we look at a lot of charts, we'll see that we're at resistance on most markets.
Almost everything.
Yeah.
All right. Well, something to consider. But in the meantime, Bitcoin embarks on a new rally. Several crypto players project the asset will hit new record levels by the end of the year. Data provided by Crypto Parrot notes that 65% of 55 crypto hedge funds predicted that Bitcoin will trade between 50 and 100K by end of 2021. Well, I guess this is crypto hedge funds in particular. Hedge funds
to 100, so that's not very far off from where we are now.
That's not far off at all. I certainly have my sights set on 100K by end of year. I don't know about you guys. It does seem like we likely this bull market's not over yet.
By June next year.
Jason thinking it's gonna take a little longer. Jason, of course, inclined to think that we're still gonna have to maybe do another double bottom or even peel down a little further, 25K. Yep. And but rest assured, I think the long-term trend is going to continue. Jason thinks 100K by middle next year. I'm thinking maybe end of this year, but I guess that remains to be seen. I guess survey participants, certainly 65% of them lean toward a Bitcoin with a $2 to $5 trillion market cap. That would be remarkable. All right, enough what the hedge funds think. Let's go ahead and get into another piece here. Banking giant Citigroup filed to trade Bitcoin futures. Man, another banking heavyweight getting into Bitcoin futures. U.S. banking giant Citigroup are currently awaiting approval to begin trading on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange Bitcoin futures earlier today. Anonymous source within the bank told CoinDesk Citigroup is currently dealing with a recent uptick in demand for Bitcoin exposure among their clients. If approved, Citi would join the ranks of Goldman Sachs and become the second major bank to offer Bitcoin futures trading. Second anonymous source told CoinDesk that Citi is hiring people for a, quote, crypto-focused team in London. Yo, Jason, you ready to move to London? Maybe you could join the Citigroup team over there.
Absolutely. Buy some old pants, get a knife, and start pickpocketing people.
The source said that the team is likely to win approval to begin trading CME Bitcoin futures first and then Bitcoin exchange traded notes. All right. Well, I'm glad to hear that institutional clients might are in fact clamoring for these platforms to bring some form of Bitcoin futures to them. There you go. Another day, another big milestone potentially getting reached in the institutional playbook. But let's go ahead and look here at this piece here from Bean and Crypto. MicroStrategy adds an additional 3,900 Bitcoin to its holdings. Wow, MicroStrategy still averaging in. It purchased an additional 3,907 Bitcoins between the 1st of July and August 23rd. That was yesterday. So they spent the month, I guess, padding their bags a little more. The buy brings the total Bitcoin held by MicroStrategy to 108,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, I guess really it's a drop in.
Been a more graceful entry.
I suppose. No other publicly traded entity has even half the amount of Bitcoin MicroStrategy does. Man, they're really betting the farm over there at MicroStrategy. Michael Saylor, he is either going to be seen as,
He's pretty leveraged up.
Certainly is. Is this going to be the ruination of MicroStrategy, or will this turn this into one of the most valuable companies in the world by the time Bitcoin is done its bull rally? MicroStrategy and Michael Saylor apparently think so, betting it all on Bitcoin. All right, let's keep it going, guys. We are keeping the news light and to the point today. As always, if you do want to take a deeper dive into any of the stories I'm covering here, I am going to be leaving links in the description below. Do check that out on YouTube. Links below. Here's one from AMB Crypto. Binance dismisses allegations of, quote, market manipulation by supposed ex-employee. Oh, man, you guys hear about this rumor swirling from being circulated by allegedly an ex-employee? Let's take a look here. Binance, largest crypto platform, has been experiencing regulatory issues in several countries across the world. Looking at recent developments, the company has reportedly taken measures in order to contain and address these issues. I'm going to mention that story in a second. Having said that, Binance is yet again in the news with a supposed ex-employee accusing the exchange of, quote, market manipulation. A Twitter user with the pseudonym Real Full-Time Ape, good name, claiming to be an ex-employee, criticized Binance in a now deleted tweet, which stated, as an ex-Binance big data engineer in Europe, I can tell you, you are getting scammed. Binance is constantly counter-trading and liquidates you. Binance keeps an overview of big liquidity levels and purposely pumps and dumps the price to take them out for profit, providing more proof soon, he wrote. The said Twitter user claimed to be a former big data engineer, and provide proof soon. However, he did not share any evidence along with the above-mentioned tweet.
Well, nothing until you have evidence.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. It's pretty common exchange activity, actually.
Yeah.
Me neither.
Banks do it all the time.
I'm sure. I'm sure of it. But indeed, before we jump the gun here, we certainly would need some evidence. Gotta spray on the side of caution here. But
Guilty.
But indeed,
I say guilty.
Yeah, shame. When is CZ gonna get marched through town? Right. Let's have a look here. No way to verify these accusations. He deactivated their account. All right, possibly after Binance asserted its right to take legal action to protect its interest against any such, quote, baseless allegations. Moreover, the exchange cleared its position in the matter. Binance wrote, upon learning about the allegations of market manipulation made against us, we want to make our position regarding this critical subject matter clear. Binance has never traded against our users nor manipulated the market, and we never will. Let's see here further. Another tweet from the same Twitter thread mentioned Binance places utmost importance on client blah blah. I mean, I don't even want to bother reading. We expect fewer FUD peddlers and individuals malicious intent. Yeah. Listen, I don't have a lot of. Are we really seeing the legacy of Binance crumbling before our eyes? The great Binance, is it in trouble? Well, let's take a look here at this next story. Seems like it hits.
FUD peddler.
Yes, FUD peddler indeed. Let's see here. I have a little tweet here coming from Mr. Whale. I think Alex brought this to my attention in the News Pulse Premium on our Discord. Tweet reads, SEC has now confirmed Binance is in fact under investigation by the federal government. For months, Binance CEO CZ denied the rumors and said it was all FUD. Well, here it is, guys. It's in black and white with a nice header here from US SEC, indeed confirming what many have already suspected. The SEC is all over Binance. Binance's days, are they numbered? Seems like it's hard to put anybody out of their misery in this space, even bad operators. In the end, Binance under investigation. What's this going to amount to? $20 million fine? They were by something else, and it came and went. I don't know, but at this point,
Did CZ step down?
Oh, no, he was just considering that idea, right? Maybe take some of the heat off.
Get out before all this happened.
Binance could get it worse than a lot of other companies because a lot of the, BitMEX and Arthur Hayes, those were Americans involved. EOS and Dan Larimer and Brendan Bloomer, those were Americans involved. A lot of these are American involved. CZ, not American.
You think they're gonna go for him?
I mean, it's in the U.S. interest to kneecap Binance because Binance is actually a competitor for U.S. exchanges, and it's been kind of egregious. It's been a long time serving U.S. customers and dabbling in U.S. dollar-like transactions. And won't they allow you to onboard as long as you're quote unquote not a U.S. citizen? Can't you you can onboard other fiat, right? I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, I do believe they do support a wide variety of international fiat. Yep. But obviously we've been covering the stories in recent months that one jurisdiction after another seems to be canning them. Their days are numbered, of course. Let me see here. I thought I had another piece here. Ah, yes. One more item here to throw in, guys. Tweet from the CZ himself. Speak of the double mandatory KYC for all services on Binance. Writes CZ. Action speaks louder than words. All right.
Yeah, those actions tell me, yes, they are under investigation by the SEC.
Sure.
Precisely my thoughts, right? It's like, yeah.
Covering your ass.
Yep. Exactly. Cover your own behind is indeed, I guess, the attention behind this one. And yeah, a lot of heat on the back of Binance. I can't believe it. I've seen them over the last couple of years rise to crypto juggernaut. Will Binance disappear into the night as quickly as it made its foothold in this? It made its footprint. What am I trying to say here? Its mark in the space. Yes, it is. It gonna go as quickly as it arrived. I swear, Binance, the come up was so quick. Crazy to believe such a stalwart in the space. What would we do without Binance? KuCoin, FTX. I guess.
No, FTX is also. I had Boris hit me up last night, and he's like, "Yeah, FTX is requiring me to do phone number KYC right now."
All right.
He used like an alternate service, but the noose is tightening around Americans.
It
Probably
certainly
we're
is.
gonna do KuCoin.
It certainly is, guys. But I don't necessarily say that's a bad thing. It might indeed legitimize the space. It might marginalize Main Street from being able to easily get their feet wet in the space. But in the end, I think it is going to help make the price go up, even if some of these measures are going to be restrictive and draconian. I guess what matters is the bags get pumped. All right, enough of that. Let me see here. I got one last story I'm going to cover. I'm going to go right into the next segment. This one comes from ZY Crypto. NFTs are the largest catalysts for Ether since the creation of DeFi. I gotta say, this is something that rings true to me. Just my, I've spent the last week absolutely going ham on a particular NFT project, and I've certainly observed firsthand that NFTs are probably the hottest thing to come to Ether, or to at least drop some demand for Ether since DeFi, since the ICO craze of 1718. Let's have a look here. NFTs, non-fungible tokens, been a huge part of success of the Ethereum network. NFTs are a type of crypto token, takes various forms, but are basically anything that unique could be stored digitally on the blockchain, piece of art, music file, and be thought of to hold value. One observer on Twitter, Croissant Ethereum, has noted that NFTs may be one of the largest catalysts that have ever led to Ethereum's dominance since decentralized finance. How NFTs have done so is by bringing liquidity and value to previously intangible assets. In other words, NFTs have made it possible to program value into interaction with intangible assets. He outlines 10 use cases that NFTs have found in trillion-dollar industries that exemplify this. One such industry is media. Forbes, a multi-billion-dollar media company, is utilizing NFTs through Unlock protocol to offer paywall solutions through Ethereum and give readers access to ad-free blah blah blah. Well, not sure how quickly I will be FOMOing into Forbes Premium with my Ethereum, but there you go. NFTs have also made a splash in the gaming world. Programmability of digital content as an NFT means gamers can become active participants. On and on it goes. I guess it goes through quite a few different use cases we're currently seeing in the space, but it all boils down to one thing. You want these hot, sexy NFTs in your portfolio? Well, you're going to have to either dip into your ETH stash or go into the market. Go into the order books. Raid the order books. Get your hands on some Ethereum and then buy all those juicy NFTs you have been eyeing.
Was there any company in particular that was buying NFTs?
Company in particular? No, none that I can think of, but...
you look at yesterday's news, you may want to...
Was this in premium?
Have you heard of Visa?
Oh my god, how did I forget this, my man? Indeed, Visa. Guys, this is huge news. Indeed, we are totally on the topic, and we still have a minute or two to entertain here, guys. How did I forget this? This was huge. This was a huge little news event. Let's put this up on screen now, guys. CryptoPunk NFT smash records as Visa itself purchases a CryptoPunk for $150,000 US. Let's take a look here. Sales of CryptoPunks NFTs continue to soar through the roof as payment giant Visa buys into the frenzy. Visa purchased CryptoPunk NFT for 49.5 Ether, or around 150K. Company announced on Monday. Let's see here. CryptoPunks are NFT pixel-based style digital avatars of misfits and eccentrics. Their demand has skyrocketed recently, driving up the prices by over 50% in the first week of August, becoming the biggest selling NFT project. Visa paid nearly double for the female CryptoPunk NFT number 7610, which was traded for 21 ETH just 28 days ago. Damn, somebody doubled their money. Visa's entry...
Get bought out by Visa.
Indeed. Now, Jason was asking, what does this one look like? Let's take a look here. Let me just Google NFT 7610, shall we? And see what comes up. Well, it looks like this, I suppose. That's all there is to it, guys. I know. Are you as underwhelmed by CryptoPunks as I am? Yes. Imagine paying 150K for this piece of pixel art. All right, I digress. CryptoPunks.
Well, I mean, it's more than. Here's the thing. It's more than just pixel art. You know that, like, unlike a lot of the other NFTs, because CryptoPunks is a prototype one, all the data for CryptoPunks is on the Ethereum blockchain. So, like, if IPFS goes to shit, all of your current NFTs, right, like those image files are just going to be gone. It's going to be pointing to nothing. But the CryptoPunks, they just exist on Ethereum.
Yes, it certainly helps when you have like a 1 kilobyte pixel art image as your piece of NFT art.
Yeah, they got to store all the data on Ethereum, so that's why it's like just some pixels.
Indeed. So I guess this is the most bomb-proof of the NFTs, not relying so much on IPFS for storage, but nonetheless, here is CryptoPunk 7610 sold for 160,000-ish to Visa. Man, Visa adding CryptoPunk to its treasury. Indeed, to give some respect to, of course, CryptoPunks, they are the OGs. They are the gold standard in this NFT space. The art style doesn't really appeal to me, guys. There's certainly some other NFT projects that has captured my attention in the recent week. Certainly, I think one-ups a lot of these big time on art style. But all right,
Yeah, you've actually been building a lot off of them.
I have been, guys. I don't want to shill this NFT too much. I don't want to talk around it too much either. So let's go ahead, get into the next segment, guys. That was a look at the news today. We got lots of time left to get into the next segment. High quality TA comes your way in just a couple minutes.
Yeah, Jack is totally willing to talk about his NFT collection in the Discord, though. If you guys want to come and look at stuff there.
Right. Yeah.
He's pretty hyped.
Yeah. If you want me to extol the virtues of Incognito NFT, please do hit me up in the Discord, guys. Yes, I'm super hyped about that particular project.
I mean, at least two of the staff members own some. So.
Yeah, Jack's a whale.
Yeah, he's a whale.
I finally reached the whale status in at least one crypto project. Never thought it would be an NFT. All right, enough of this, guys. Let's go ahead and get into the bubbles. What's going on in the alt space today? Ooh, pretty red, but that's what that's a given, being that yes, intraday, as we already discussed earlier, big rejection from resistance. Today's bubbles kind of reflecting that. Big day in the red presently. A couple outlier gainers today. We got the likes of Luna up still 10%, Quant up 7%. Here's Avalanche up 7% as well. There's a few others I also saw, and then obviously don't make bubbles. I saw, what was it? Boson. I tab over to my other one, but But otherwise, it is a day of single-digit losers across the board. Everybody's down about 6, 7, 8, 9% today. Will we pull out of this intraday? Will we close today in the green? We got a few hours left in the daily candle. We'll see where it goes. But at the moment, I guess the bit of profit taking going on in the super hot alt space. Go ahead and hop into the next piece, and it's going to be a look at the live chat. Who's kicking it with us this afternoon? Gonna put the live chat on screen here real quick, and here we go. All right, brilliant. Mr. Ether first in the live chat. Shout out to Mr. Ether. Beat everybody else to the first comment. B-Flow, he's in here writing, "You cheated." Yes, Mr. Ether might have, but he's here first. Thank you. Mr. Polly B's here with us on D-Live. Hey people, shout outs to Polly. Taz Blitz, good day to all. Shoutouts to Taz. Jose Alves is in here on YouTube as well. Ooh, Joe Mama's back. Gravy, Grits, and Greens. Yo, Joe Mama. Shoutouts. Was good watching UFC with you this weekend. And we're good to have you back in the premium. Joe Mama had to depart our community for a couple months. I guess he's a bearish stint. Put him off for a little while, but he's back, guys, just in time for what could be the bull market, or well, maybe a rejection, and
another bear market,
or maybe another bear market. We'll see how that plays out. It's like, welcome back, Joe Mama.
Time to come back to get wrecked again.
Yeah. But indeed, Mr. Grits, it's good to see you. Toes in the sand. Good day, everyone. Shoutouts to Toes. Crypto Bull, good day indeed. Well, shoutouts to Crypto Bull as well. Ask about my wiener dog, Woo, getting smoked today. Are you talking about Woo, Willy Woo coin, or are you just saying Woo, the market's getting smoked today? I'm not sure if it's Willy Woo or just a general expression.
I bet both are right.
Okay, could be. Probably be pullback day. Yep, it is pullback day. Ask about my wiener dog. Yes, it will pop back tomorrow. I'm thinking it's a good day to buy. It could be.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Yeah, I feel you, Jay. Polly B, I have a list a yard long. Is that your request list? Midwest, take this bitch down to 26K. We'll see about that. Any word sold up 100% since the last show. Sold is up over 100% in the last since last week. Crazy. Cravy Grits and Greens. Am I the only one who's been feeling like this rally is a bit extended? And the pullback is healthy, even if it's significant. Yeah. I kind of mentioned that a little earlier when I put the daily chart up. We have been climbing steadily.
Yeah, I did post that the link to that fractal I was talking about in the chat if anyone wants to see it. So just let me know if you guys want to see it again. I can post it.
Yep. Looking at that chart pattern, I can certainly see why you see that, Mr. Jason. Let's have a look here. Rhino TD's in here. Evening peeps. Big shouts to Rhino. Gravy Grits 26. If 30 breaks, I'm looking for 19. Man, you guys are just looking to sweep the next floor, next bottoms, the next floor, huh? Let's see here. Crypto Bull 21, 26 cable wreck. The weak hands for sure. Sounds about right to me before taking off. Yeah, 26K would be a 50% correction from here. Another 50% correction.
Here's the thing that I thought was kind of intriguing when I was looking at like just chart patterns, stuff like that. We had a 68% bounce off the most local bottom. Like that's pretty impressive.
Very impressive. Bitcoin's volatility never ceases to amaze. But I guess we'll see what comes. Yeah, 26K will indeed wreck weak hands. I can imagine if we do get down to 26, a lot of people will figure, oh, no, this is definitely going back down to the teens. It could very well. Yep, it could be the super shakeout we're looking for. Let's see here. OMG, yes, please, sorry. Sorry, not sorry, folks. Follow and see. Okay. The Big Short. Crypto Cats is with us. Billy Carr just joined us on YouTube. Evening, fellas, from sunny Manchester. Well, glad to hear there's a bit of sun coming your way, Philly. Let's see here. D. Gudes requesting ADA. Well, hang tight. I will add ADA to the request line. Polly B requesting RSR. I'll add that too. Crypto Bull asks, is it time to cash out of IQ and Zilqua? Well, hang tight, Crypto Bull. I will add those two to the request line.
These
we will
are
take
some names I have not heard in a while. Enjoy looking at these.
Okay, cool. Any word? Haven't even used Binance. Okay, good. Stay away from the Binance. Crypto Bull 21, number of Cardano millionaires rises. Yeah, I read that story today too. Cardano, of course, hitting new all-time highs. The Cardano community is pretty strong. People have been holding there for a few years now. Indeed, I imagine Cardano being one of the standout performers of the last year or so. I imagine, yes, indeed, the millionaires getting minted over there thanks to the gains are growing. Any word? Binance days are numbered because there are better exchanges anyway. I will miss Binance's Crypto Bull 21 and on to the next one. Cuckoo is next. All right, KuCoin will be good for the bear market too, says Crypto Bull. Couple more comments and we're going to get into the next segment, guys. We're almost at the bottom here. Mr. Ether writes, didn't they institute full KYC? Yeah, I think they did, and RIP, I guess, to Binance. I'm personally on the Binance DEX too. It's not for everyone, says Crypto Bull 21. FET now has AIs that make NFTs. I saw that too. Fetch.ai introducing some new AI generated NFTs. Curious to see what that looks like. Mr. David Rice joins us on DLive. Hi all, better late than dead. Okay, well, you're not too late, David Rice. We're about to get into the TA in just a minute. I know it's what you're all here for, guys. Our analyst thoughts, excuse me. Jesus, I need a sip of water. Let's have a look here. Polly B
wants to know why would Visa be buying this stuff? Well, for one thing, they just paid $180,000 for amazing PR and marketing, right? We're all talking about Visa.
Yep.
It's a great way to state. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, frankly, if that was all they got out of buying this, it was totally worth it. They got $180,000 easy out of it.
And it does make them appear as a progressive company, kind of moving with the times, right? They're not trying to stand in the way of innovation and growth in the space. They're totally rolling with the punches, guys. They're not yesterday's tech. They're totally relevant, and they demonstrate it by buying, the latest and cutting edge. Trendy crypto memery, but I digress. Let's go ahead and get into this next couple comments. Crypto Rich, have you seen VeryFriends NFTs? Nope. Oh, VFriends NFTs. Oh, is this the VeChain NFT? I've heard things.
No. It's Gary Vaynerchuk's.
Who's that?
Silly bullshit.
Who's Gary Vaynerchuk? What's he famous?
Wow, man. Yeah, you're so new to NFTs, aren't you? You need to look outside of incognito a little bit, and there's some people that have made big names for themselves as NFT experts and marketing NFTs and stuff, and Gary V is one of those people.
Gotcha.
Jack, I think you're slowly turning into him.
I maybe. Jason, has anyone seen thick Pokemon NFTs? No, please, nobody go Google thick Pokemon, please.
sounds kind of awesome. I'm already curious.
Do not
THICC Pokemon.
Do
They all
not-
just have big old booties.
do not look at thick Pokemon, guys. You'll never unsee what you'll see. Let's see here. Minters get commission for every sale of said NFT. Indeed, it is a remarkable way to keep the profits going in perpetuity for some of these NFT creators. What is Jack a whale in? You'll have to find out in Discord. I don't want to shill too hard. I did kind of mention it. Bitcoin, yeah, something like that. Jack's NFT gem. All right, guys, that's about it. Let's see here. Nick K, obviously everything looking down right now, but how do we feel about these two? Hang tight. I'll add them to the list. Thank you, Nick K, for your request. All right. A lot of comments in the live chat today, but we got to get into the next one.
Someone sold a 6-figure NFT.
Which one is this?
Dan.
Oh,
He
in
said
chat.
he meant a 6-figure that sold. Congratulations.
Wow, Dan. Yeah, he said that here. Been a while, gents. Been busy. I minted a 6-figure NFT, which sold today. Incredible.
I minted one that sold for 5 figures a little while back. I had to hold on to it for a few months though. Like, you can't paper hands and stuff.
Exactly.
You gotta find something that you can believe in. Anyway, but it's like all projects are like that. Like, if it's something that you don't believe in, you'll panic. It's always.
Indeed. All right. Well, incredible luck for Mr. Dan. I'm so happy for you, my guy. 6-figure NFT. What a prize. Yeah, you certainly deserve it. David Rice, now I want to see it only because I know you didn't want to see it. That's messed up. No, I mean, if you're talking about me, no, you can go see my NFT. I just don't want to.
I think he's talking about thick Pokemon.
Oh, he's talking about thick Pokemon. That's right. Now I want to see it. Yes. No, you can go see it, please, by all means. If you want to subject yourself to thick Pokemon.
Now he's trying reverse psychology.
Might have worked, actually. Let's go ahead and get into it, guys. We got the next segment coming your way. TA. Live right here, right now. Let's do it. Alex is already live. Brilliant. Joining his stream, and let's get into it. All right. Look, your internet's working pretty good right now, Alex. Internet a new crib on point. I like it. Let me expand out the chart here a little bit. I think I had this layout from when Jason. Yeah, Jason, you did the stream last Friday. Great work, by the way. But now I got to readjust my OBS layout just a touch to reflect Alex's chart. Does look a lot different than Jason's. All right, that's good. We got Alex on screen, Bybit, Bitcoin, daily chart. You're going to take it from here. I'm going to be in the background collecting everybody's requests. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay. All right. So this has been kind of what we've been expecting ever since we pushed off of 29K and moved back up. We've been eyeing this area around 48,000 to 50,000. We knew there was some resistance here around 42. That was quickly turned into support for that move up towards 50K. On the CME chart, we were actually looking for more of a pullback and then more of a push up here. Perhaps we'll still get that push up towards the area, but either way, I'm looking for a pullback towards $35,000 here. This is right where the median is on our long-term bull market pitchfork. So a pullback towards the median, that would be the $35,000. Here you see us rejecting from long-term our long-term hull moving average. Held the entire way up. Now we're underneath it.
Yeah, the 60 hole's doing a great job right there,
huh? Yeah. Ever since the bull market started, we've been above it. Now we're below it. Now we're rejecting from it. It does not look great.
Nope. Pretty typical chart pattern too. Big old long swing failure.
So we've had various areas marked out on various different Bitcoin charts to try and give us a sense of what's going on, where we should be looking. I don't see any really interesting volume above us anymore. Whereas before, we could look at Ethereum and look at Bitcoin And these areas that we had marked down is like, no, I could see volume. I could see price wanting to come back up in these areas. We were anticipating it already back in May. I mean, it took a little while, but we did come back up to this area as we had been anticipating. But now that we've done it,
Things seem kind of exhausted.
yeah. I mean, look here on the weekly. Where did our upwards momentum go?
Volume dying way off.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, if we break back below $3,000 here, this is kind of all back on the table. This entire trading range, and then really, if we break below $2,000, then we've got a long way below us. We'll have broken the weekly parabolic trend. But I'm definitely, I'm almost ready to start like taking shorts in this area. Certainly, I think that when we look at most of the alt charts, it's going to be take profits time on our longs. I already dumped one of the alts I was in this morning. Maybe Uniswap alts can diverge in this spot. Maybe Bitcoin pulls back and consolidates, and alts pull back with Bitcoin. Maybe we continue here, but we had a really nice run for like all of August, like basically the last entire month. So July 21st through August 24th, right here, we got just 1 month of upwards. Very nice, but maybe it's time for a pullback. What's the monthly look like? It's
finally starting to go negative. Nope, not even close.
I mean, this is not a bad monthly chart, but this would also kind of agree with me that if we fall below like $3,000, below 28, yeah, if we close August below 2,800, that turns this entire thing into a wick into resistance. And that means we're not breaking out above resistance here. And at that point, I would be extremely concerned. One week. We got 1 week to close this candle above 2850. If we can do that, I think Ethereum could continue. For now, though, I would be short on the daily. Well, I mean, we won't be because like our system is not there yet. We're not below zero on our oscillator. But I mean, colloquially speaking, that's what I would prefer to be short from this area now. All right, what else we got? Sideways on Bitcoin dominance. It could go either way. Kind of looks like a trend break here on Uniswap. Let's be a little bit more cautious about this line. Yep. Not so good. So this is really a point of control retest. We had one right up here. Gotta say, it did not get this resistance area quite right.
Yeah, well, sometime it blew right through it, man. I mean,
see, on this one, so we have broken below the trend really back in a few weeks ago in August. Then we've pushed up on the other side here and have rejected from it. This is kind of what we were expecting. Come to the other side of the trend, break down towards 3,400 here. This is the area we're expecting this a retest of this area on Bitcoin. We're expecting a retest of this area on Ethereum. So remember this area right here is 35,000. This area right here on Bitcoin, right? It's this area. DeFi perp just brushing our area of resistance. Exit signal here. Is this a broken trend? Yeah. Break below it, ride the other side of it, break down.
Stair step
I
up,
would much
elevator
rather
down.
be short from this area, right? It doesn't make sense to be long in this area.
Yep.
Makes sense to take your profits. We went up to for a full month and then expect some kind of pullback, maybe to the bottom of the trading range. This area would sort of jive with what we're looking for in all the other markets, right? And then if we break below this, it's gonna probably get dragged screaming into the void. Privacy perp, right from where we were expecting. This is kind of nice. So definitely a take profit area right here. Change perp. Well, we were looking at this area as resistance. I recall this. We added this line on, I think, on Thursday or Friday of last week. If this area doesn't hold as resistance, we can push up all the way to this area. But so far, it seems like we just got a kind of a fake out, and then we push this daily bearish divergence right here. It's actually like the second bearish divergence in a row. So bearish divergence, bearish divergence. I think we can safely look for a pullback all the way towards the point of control. We just don't want this all to have been one big topping pattern, right? We just kind of want to retest and then continuation. A lot more sideways would be fine, right? We just don't want to just fall out of the sky on these things. Bit perp, bravo. Bravo, Alex of the past. Bravo. Oh my God, look at that.
Oh, it tapped it, didn't it? Beautiful.
It did the thing. Ha 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 ha.
Now let's see if it breaks right below. That'd be funny.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna hang this one up on the wall because I called this all the way back in July. All this price action. Oh, mwah, chef's kiss. It's just beautiful.
Same thing on that 12-hour Bitcoin long that I took. I was like, let's take this bitch all the way up to 48.
Yeah. Close out all perp. Done. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And then let's take it back towards this area of support that we're eyeing on every other chart.
Yep. Don't get greedy now. Now's the time to take your profit.
There we go. Yeah. See, this area is a nice point of control. Let's come back down. Let's retest local point of control. And then, of course, if that breaks, we get drag screaming in. Ooh, interestingly, mid perp didn't move all the way up. It just goes to show you, every chart does its own thing, even if they're highly correlated.
Yep.
Some of these hit their resistance area. Some of them move it all the way up to the top of the trading range, and others didn't.
Some of them reject much lower, and we're seeing evidence of that clearly. I think a couple more weeks will really tell us.
Okay, well, the markets don't look so good. So does that mean the dollar's up today? The dollar's gotta be up. No, it's interesting. Dollar down a little bit today. Could be retesting resistance to support. So this area was support here. Support broken here. Resistance. Fake out, break of resistance. All the way back down to support. Resistance, resistance, resistance. We break it here, and do we turn it into support? At this point, I think we can safely say that this just didn't happen the way we thought it was going to happen. Because we pushed all the way up. We made new highs here. So dollar sideways, markets happy, traditional markets. Maybe. This is interesting. If we make a new high, then it's going to be very bullish here. But right now, we're still hanging out in the liquidity of this upthrust above distribution. Not necessarily sold on this bounce on the Dow Jones. But maybe I should be. Look what the NASDAQ is doing. We definitely got stopped out of this short. Oh well. We would have to exit it one way or another because we're back in long territory here on NASDAQ. As a matter of fact, this is a long on my system, isn't it?
Yeah, that's strange. I didn't see
Waddle
that.
likes it. Above the baseline here. That's interesting. What are some tech stocks doing? Tesla. Eh. I would argue Tesla looks kind of weak here. Interestingly, AMD, which had closed on the other side of its parabolic trend line, seemingly rejecting from the other side of it. Sellers stepping in hard. I wonder. I mean, AMD has probably been one of the strongest of the tech stocks. Apple showing a lot of strength here, but we're it's almost hard to know what to do with Apple here. It has been very strong. Maybe we could keep going. I wouldn't do anything with Apple just yet. Let's go back to the indices. I mean, the S&P 500 gapped up into a new all-time high today. Surely that's bullish, right? Look at world markets. Gold, unsurprisingly, coming up off the lows. We're looking for a movement all the way back up towards the 1900s.
I like where that arrow starts is immediately where it goes green.
Yep. I guess silver is going to bounce from 22 instead of going all the way down to 20. It's very interesting. So this is it's like market symmetry. So we form this bottom, we test it, and we form this ascending triangle that's broken to the downside. Boom. We immediately retest these lows. I like it. It looks strong. I think I'd be willing to take this long. Well, we kind of already knew this was going to happen to poor Palladium. At this point, I would expect this to continue to fail. We'll probably retest this from below. I don't know how many weeks we'll push up here, but ultimately we're going to the 1700s. I know it.
To his bones.
I think we're still looking for a full drive into this area, but I don't know. We did kind of break this downtrend, kind of found some support on it from the other side. We broke this downtrend right here. Maybe platinum's ready to bounce. Let's look at copper. I think we're looking for more downside return towards $3.50. BCO bouncing after just a phenomenal short. I would consider leaning into the short in this spot.
Yep. Buy the pullback or short the pullback.
I mean, that on the other hand, it's a strong weekly candle. Let's see how this week closes. But to me, this is a retest of resistance turned support turned resistance. We will reject from here and fall below $70 towards $55. That's how I see this happening. Corn, don't be surprised when we move up off these lows. I think this is an ideal time to be long corn rather than be short corn. I want to take this upwards. Natural gas is holding the uptrend right now. I don't have a lot of faith in it below $4. I think more sideways on soybeans. I guess it's just not ready to break down yet. As long as we remain above 1330, I can see us just doing more trading sideways. Sugar may need to break out more, or sugar may need to pull back a little bit, but I see this as having more room to break out. Especially with this heavy consolidation before the break. List a little to the side and then just take off like a rocket. Wheat has a cross under. Maybe we're not going to break up here. I thought this looked so strong. Okay. You know, I'll be damned. This really looks like Australia has turned resistance into support here. We could take off. China finding some support on this previous area of resistance. This is what we had kind of been expecting. This is a long time resistance support. Boom, boom, boom. Last 5 years.
Man, what I see on that is throwback from an ascending triangle.
Yes, I do see the ascending triangle we're talking about.
Yep, and then throwback down to support, test old resistance, become support, and then off. I mean, you got to see what happens there, whether that holds or not.
This is a logarithmic triangle, but this could already be a finished, completed.
Oh, played out? Nah,
let's see.
I don't think so. I think you're only like 65% of the way there.
I would consider this basically completed. It completed more than 65% of the move.
Yeah, okay. Just have to see whether that old resistance becomes support here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still kind of expecting it to become support.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. It's definitely historical.
Yeah.
And most likely the point of control.
Brandt's not having a great day. Kind of looks trapped under resistance again. This looks to me like it wants to come down.
Watch that trend line now.
Yeah.
Pretty steep. I like that spot.
This does kind of look like we could break up still here.
Mm-hmm.
The UK, nope. Back under resistance. We definitely don't want to take it in this spot. India, you sly dog. I think it's going to continue. That's a continuation signal. Japan, no, we are back above support. If we're back above 27.7, I want to be long. Japan 225.
Is that not an initial long signal yet?
Nope.
Wow, no water. Oh, no, you're not above zero yet.
But yeah, as long as we're above this area of support, it's worth being long, I think. This looks just kind of like a fake out. I guess we're not going to get this area of liquidities retest down at 26.5.
Clock. 2 o'clock, Alex. Not to rush you on, but gonna get into the request in just a minute.
Okay. Russell recovering from support. I'm not into it yet. And bonds look rough. The bonds look like we're going to get a pullback towards support, which could be good for equities. So this is 30-year bonds, definitely looking to pull back from resistance. 5-year bonds pulling back from resistance, pulling back from the point of control too. Definitely going to retest the lows. 2-year, well, you guys know what I've been thinking was going to happen for a few months now. So we'll see if we get this pulled down on 2-year. 10-year on the weekly, you can also see rejection from the highs right here. Going to look for a retest of the lows. All right, let's do chart reports.
All right, the moment you all been waiting for. We're about to get into the chart. Below 48 is what I mean. Get right. Gonna put the request up on the screen. We have the following. Yeah, this is a user in the live chat. I just own a request up to the front of the line. It comes from X Vega. Welcome to the channel. Hope you do like this today. What do you guys think about Cardano? He asks. Breakout. Right, so the breakout on Cardano all-time highs. That up first.
What do you think about this one, Vega?
Oh my god.
I mean, it's a breakout. It kind of looks like we're getting a pullback here. I'd be looking to take profits here. It kind of look like the breakouts petered out just a little bit. Once, twice, 3 times, get an exit signal. Pretty overextended from our moving average. We're at least going to need to retest previous resistance and support. Same for ADA USDT. We haven't really retested $2 from above. I kind of like to see that. What's next?
Right, Vega, there were some thoughts on Cardano about it, but we did cover theory here. After the show winds down, we usually post timestamps. Check out the video on demand replay and follow along using some timestamp referencing Ethereum request, as well as any other coin we have today. But with that said, let's go ahead and get into the the first real request of the day. Posted at least. Crypto Bull wrote OMG, yes please. Was this a look at OMG, or did you just write OMG? Either way, let's give it a
I think he just wrote OMG.
Well then, give.
Just look at it real quick.
Give it a real quick. See if there's anything you're happy with.
I mean, it's at the resistance area that we've been eyeing, so get out. What's next?
Out.
I'll just go.
Next, from PolyB, requesting RS.
Well, looks like it's right at resistance to me. We don't have an exit signal yet. This one is holding up a little better than the rest of the market. Yeah, it's kind of too soon to say, but if we do start getting an exit signal here, then I would be looking for the exit. What's next?
All right, Junior on that one. Crypto Bull, time to cash out of IQ and is still here.
I mean, I would probably be looking at this area as resistance. So see, support, resistance, resistance again. Let's go down to the daily. Well, I'll tell you what, if this area, if this is not the spot, then I would be looking. I would be looking for resistance here. But I mean, there's no exit signal yet. All I can do is show you that there's resistance, and we appear to be hitting it, and that's it. Because like we got nothing else on the daily here. Like today's a green day, right now, right? So, it looks like it's an area, but as far as the charts itself, it's just not time necessarily to dump it. It's your call. What's next?
All right, that was look at IQ. Did we do ZIL already, or?
No.
Okay, ZIL up next for Crypto Bull.
Oh. Kind of not sure what to do with this one. We didn't hit my area of resistance. We're kind of right above an area of support that I have marked out. We do have a bearish divergence. I would just do nothing with ZIL. There's a chance we could push up more on it. Yeah. You could argue that we just kind of never made it above this area of support resistance right here. But I thought that's what this area was. Yeah. I'm not that fond of ZIL in this spot. I mean, it's not even really holding up against Bitcoin all that much right now. What's next?
All right, that was a look at IQ and ZIL for Crypto Bull. I do see some comments on live chat saying my mic is chopping up. Guys, I mean, I've tried to make a few tweaks here. Please let me know if this last statement has been clear. Hopefully, mic problems have been resolved. Go ahead and get into the next request. I do know my analysts hear me very clearly. That much is good. Maybe something with my OBS. I will tweak it some more if I do hear that I in fact am still chopping up. Poly B requesting Decentraland mana, please.
I don't have an area of resistance marked out, but this looks like every other chart we've looked at, right?
Yep.
So top of this trading range right here. Exit signal, bearish divergence, right at resistance, pretty far above our support, breaking down below the baseline. Probably should get out. We can push up a little bit more into these areas, but I think it's much more likely that we do reject from this spot somehow or another and pull back hard. What's next?
All right, well, that was look at mana for Poly B. We are moving swiftly, guys. I think we have no problems knocking out today's request. Little FYI, heads up for the D-Livians out there. Going to be deploying that chest in about 2 minutes. Get your lemons in now. In the meantime, we have Nick K, and his request is next. Nick K writes, request. Obviously, everything looking down right now, but how do we feel about VET and AVAX in the coming weeks? All right, a little bit of a longer-term outlook on VET and AVAX. Let's see.
I mean, that looks like every other chart. It's doing the same thing everything else is. It's going to pull back to the same areas. I just don't see any particular reason to be in VET over anything else. As a matter of fact, I think it's probably a great time to be out of VET here. I mean, hello.
Hello, lady.
That Bitcoin looks like shit, man. I think you should just not be in VET for the next few weeks. What was the other one?
All right, the other half was AVAX, Avalanche.
I am so not interested in it while it's hanging out right near the all-time high. I would much rather have it on a pullback towards $20 or just anywhere else. Maybe it will keep going. If so, then we'll just have to let it go. We'll just have to find a different trade. But I think it's much more likely that we'll get a retest of the lows here.
Let it go, Elsa. Let it go.
Yeah. Cold never bothered me anyway, guys. What's next?
All right, guys, there was a look at Avalanche and VET for Nick in the YouTube chat. Appreciate you becoming a regular. Nick K, a user just came through our space, seems like a couple weeks ago. I love having people convert into full-time regulars of the regular chat. Let's go ahead and prepare to open that chest, guys. This is your warning. I'm about 30 seconds out from the chest opening. Big shout out to Crypto Bull. He dropped a diamond in the live chat. Much love. Thank you for the diamond. And Franklin MC also dropped a diamond super chat in here. And thank you so much for the good diamonds, guys. This really helps with the giveaways. Franklin MC wrote, peace out. All right, I'm going to introduce the next request, and then about 30 seconds from there, I'm going to go open that chest. You have been warned. West Hammer over on DLive. Hi, guys. Can you look at Link and VET? Well, we just looked at VET, but let's give Linky a look.
We didn't quite push up to this area, did we? We tried to. Push.
Just didn't quite make it like
I think
like
we should look for a pullback towards 1850, like we're, the pullback to this area, like we're looking at for every other alt right now. Yeah. Or maybe just a pullback towards. No. I think this area right here is very, very right.
hell yeah.
See, push into the order block right here, consolidate inside the order block, fake out, burst above it. So yeah, This will be like a scalp short relatively soon. You see these daily bearish divergences right here. Price makes higher highs, or oscillator makes lower highs. We're looking for some kind of pullback. I just don't know quite where. What's next?
All right, there was your look at link, excuse me, for West Hammer. And yeah, big shout outs to the audience over on D-Live. They did get a piece of the D-Live lemon action today. We gave away almost 700 lemons. Crypto Bull came in first with 137 lemons. Jason,
Number two, baby.
yeah, pulling up number 2. You got the insider.
Taking
Jason,
only like 3 months.
Anyword with 57 lemons, Rhino with 45, and Frank Limpsey with 38. Thank you everybody who kicked it with us on D-Live. There are your lemons for today, gentlemen. Go ahead and get into the requests. We still got about 10 minutes left in the show. We should have enough time to knock out these remaining ones on the board. This one comes from Ruben Santos on YouTube. Cardano, well, you already looked at ADA, so thank you for that. But he also wants to look at Harmony One chain.
It looks like everything else is right at resistance. Get the fuck out. Look for a pullback to this general area. What's next?
All right, I do see people reminding me in the live chat, put the lemons in before you open. Yes, I pretty diligent, not making that mistake too many times, guys, but thank you for the reminder. All right.
In a row.
Yeah, I did. This one, all right, so Ruben Santos, thank you for your look at one. And here is this one from Jag077 on D-Live. He writes, how about AXS? Yes, Axie Infinity. Let's check in with that.
Oh, man, get the fuck out.
Short that, bud.
Let me clean up some of these lines for you.
1, 2, 3. To infinity and beyond.
So here you see we have a very strong parabolic trend from June through August, and it just broke. We just broke this parabolic trend. We pull below the daily baseline. We get an exit signal on time transformation. And our momentum is bearish. We don't have expanding volatility yet. But Wada kind of likes it for short territory. I say get out of Axie. Congratulations to everybody who wrote it this far. But now that we have the break of this parabolic trend, you guys who've been watching our show since April will remember how long we held out after we broke the parabolic trend and traded sideways before we finally broke down on alts. Remember? Mm-hmm. Once we broke that trend, maybe even made one more new high on some of the alts. But that was it. That was basically it for the run. I think this is a good time to be looking for the exits on Axie. What's next?
All right, well, that was a good look at Axie. Indeed, Alex, I have been keenly paying attention, and when these parabolic trends break, my God, stand out of the way. All right, let's get into one of the last requests of today. We got Rhino TD requesting BNB. He writes, BNB pullback entry point idea, please. All right, so maybe big fat, given the FUD, maybe you can expect a big correction on Binance. Where would you enter, if at all, Alex?
Potentially 380, but more likely I'd be looking for $300. So $300 is this area right here, which is, if you'll recall, where we're looking on every other alt and on Bitcoin for support. And then if that doesn't hold, we're all going to get dragged screaming to hell on everything. I guess at that point, we'd be looking at $200. And then there's the far out area of 130.
130, yeah.
What's next?
Possibly.
Man, speaking of Drag Me to Hell, have you guys seen that movie? I will rewatch that recently. It's super good.
Is that the one where they're on the ship?
No. No ship.
There's no ghost ship.
No ghost ship. Just called Drag Me to Hell. And it's about a girl who gets the loan officer at a bank who turns down the wrong loan for the wrong person, gets cursed. Ring any bells? No?
Yeah, I remember the girl was she wearing like a uniform?
Look, uniform, ship's deck, whatever. We'll maybe we'll schedule for movie night, refresh everybody's.
It's been a while since I've seen that one, but I'm pretty sure I have.
Yes, it does start, of course, Justin Long. Figure remembers that particular actor.
Oh, yeah.
All
I've
right.
probably seen it.
Enough about Drag Me to Hell. We got a couple of requests still left, a couple minutes in the show. Let's look at Boris Bitcoin's request. He writes, "Happy Tuesday, requesting Luna. Thank you." All right, Luna.
Carpet commercial. Luna actually looks strong.
Pretty strong. I mean, for now, we're still holding the uptrend. I probably wouldn't take the continuation signal in this market environment.
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly the same reason why I didn't take Bitcoin long.
You were just kind of extended here already on Luna. But if you did, I would understand why you did. Maybe Luna could continue. I guess because the way the market looks, I'm not ready to go full in here on Luna after it's already pumped so much. What's next?
All right, there was a look at Luna for Boris Bitcoin. Couple requests remaining. This one's for Snooty Snoots on YouTube. Well, that's a new user. Welcome, Snooty. Here is your request. He wants to look at XPR, Proton Chain. Proton Chain. What does this thing trade? How obscure is Proton Chain?
Wait, what?
XPR.
I've heard of this before for sure.
Top trading pair, KuCoin.
Oh, there we go.
Well, it looks like shit, buddy.
Broken trend on the weekly, likely come back down to test that bottom at around that not 350, so nothing to do right now.
I mean, I guess, but we're also right at resistance. So
no, that's what I'm saying. It likely has a retracement back down.
Yeah. I don't see any reason to be interested in this yet. I guess it's cool that there's this volume coming in. If you know something fundamental about it, that's cool. Maybe it could be a good area to take it from. It looks near some sort of low. But, I mean, that's only if you know something fundamental, which none of us do. So, looking at the chart, I just don't see anything.
Yeah.
What's next?
Looking at the chart, I would hold out for lower.
There you have it. All right. Well, Snooty, there's your look at XPR. Do follow and subscribe. You know, we do this live Monday through Friday every day. Full-time traders doing this for real. All right. Let's get into one of the last requests of the day. It's going to be Jag077 again. He wants to look at SHIB. He writes, Shiba Inu, what are your thoughts?
See, Jack, now I would be telling you to get out of our SHIB position.
You've been asking after chart request. ChartX finally doing something. Here on log, you'll see we've got a nice break of this of our downtrend here. Take off to retest resistance here. Resistance here, support here. Probably get a pullback towards 2 cents, I would imagine.
I bet that hurts to see, Jack.
I know, we could have done so well on that.
Right? I told you.
What it does so well in what?
I told him to enter
right when
SHIB
the day before it pumped. Yeah,
at not 6.2 or point whatever 620. I think it was the USDT pairing, 0.000000 whatever it is, fucking, and 620. And then the next day was when we started finally pumping. I told him to put the put a little bit of
I
money in
mean,
the SHIB.
it's only up like 50%. Like every alt is up at least 50 something percent. So this is not that special, and it doesn't look that good.
Well, that's
Right.
why I was saying right now, I'd be telling you to get out.
Right. I think I'm just gonna give Jason my money, tell him to manage it directly. Kicking myself because yeah, I think it was not even 24 hours later we were up like 20%. So, Jason, you nailed that. Except I didn't do as you say. I didn't actually move the company funds all in
Still
on
earning
SHIB.
my bones, but I've been doing this long enough for you can start to trust me.
Indeed. All right. Well, there's a look at SHIB for Jag in the live chat. We've only got 2 requests left on the board and 3 minutes left in the show. Perfect. Boris Bitcoin says, if there's time, can we look at comp? Perhaps a good short here, he writes. All right. So, comp shortable here?
Looks like it. Ah, no, you're not getting anything out of water.
I would take it as a continuation short. We don't need WADA. Although WADA is giving it to us.
Oh, it is there. I just couldn't see it from your screen. Sorry. Looks like
Yeah,
a good
sure.
one.
I don't mind shorting it here. You see, we tried to break over this resistance. Boom, 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 boom. Just couldn't break down. I think you can at least hit a take profit one on this. We see support is really all the way down here at 350. And then if 350 doesn't hold, looking at like 220. Yeah, it's not a bad short. What's next?
All right. Well, there was a look at comp and a potential short on the table for that one. Thank you, Boris Bitcoin, for that request. Here we go. We are, as far as I can tell, last request on the board. Maybe some last minute stuck in here. This one's from Poncho. Poncho17 over on the D Live writes NULS question mark. All right, let's give NULS a look. And let's see it. That NULS.
It's been a while since I heard NULS.
I know, right?
And that doesn't look terrible.
It doesn't look terrible, but this is one of the areas that I would have had marked out as resistance.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other area would be here around $1.
I still wouldn't take it in this market. It does look strong though.
I think it's just a little too late to be taking. There's not like a continuation signal or initiation signal that we could really take here. You don't have an exit signal yet. Maybe you could wait for that before you decide to exit. For now, maybe your best bet is just not do anything with it. If you're in it, just stay in it. If you're not, don't do anything. What's next?
All right, well, there was a look at NULS for our boy Poncho in the D-Live chat. In the meantime, I got one more request coming in here a little late in the show, but let's do it. It's for Todd. He writes Solana, short Seifu. All right, I guess he's asking on a safe for a short from here.
Not quite yet, but it's starting to turn.
Look, it moved all the way up to that 4.236.
Yeah, Sol. I mean, we were in it. We got some good percentage out of it, but man, who could have guessed it was going to run that far? I think our last TP was at 48.
It's probably good for a short, but you might need to make it a little bit wide. It could still pop up and test $80 again. But, I mean, I would want to take it back towards $50 at least. Retested the previous high. We could be in for some sideways here.
Yep.
Certainly on the 12-hour, this looks a little topped out.
It looks like a failed descending triangle.
Yeah.
I tried.
Looks pretty shortable, but I'd be careful. Just maybe there's other things that are better to short that haven't been so bullish.
All
you
right.
want to short into weakness, not short into strength, right?
Good point. Well said. All right. Well, my man Todd in the YouTube live chat, there's your look at Solana and the potential short on that one. All right. Quite a few requests today had to do with shorting the market. Goes to show you where everyone's head is at. Bitcoin still below 48. Looks like we're going to be continuing this breakdown. Man, here I thought we'd be cruising through 50K. Apparently not. Or up here. It seems. Right, well, that's it. Big shout outs to everybody who kicked it with us this Tuesday afternoon. Snooty Snoots, it's good to have another new user here on YouTube. He writes, thank you for the reassurance. Needed someone else to tell me the GTFO. I got in at 5 cents even as soon as it launched on KC. Well then, Snooty, I'm glad that that bit of TA certainly did help you and reaffirm what you were thinking.
Lock in those profits.
We do good work here. Indeed, lock in those profits, guys. We're all about taking those profits here. Well done, guys. That's it. Time to get a move on. A lot of thank yous coming our way from the live chat. Guys, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're here for the first time. And check out the replay. Timestamps are going to be below. Same with the news links. If you do want to follow any of the news links, they will be down below. What else? I think that's it. We're going to move to wrap it up right here. Join us tomorrow. We're going to be back. We're going to be doing more of the same as we do all days, Monday through Friday. Know what to do. All right. I'm going to just hide this and put this up on screen. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the outro, guys. All right. Guys, do you like our trading style? Do you like our analysis? Do you like the way we do things around here and lock in profits and cut off losers? Well, learn how to trade like us using premium.cracking cryptocurrencies. Available education material. That's right, the Pathways to Profits course. If you want to stop being a underperforming trader, you can of course learn the secrets to success. Great systems trading awaits by checking out.
Or just learn how to sleep at night, because a lot of these people who are new to trading and stuff tend to burn themselves out really quickly by not having any kind of system, any kind of target systems, anything like that. So if you exhaust yourself doing this, you're more than likely to drain your account. So not learning any of those things is not going to be very beneficial for you.
You're absolutely right. That I think is probably one of the best things I think we teach traders here is avoiding analysis paralysis and wasting too much time staring at the trading terminal all day, watching the lower time frame candles move up and down. Guys, there is a very efficient way to trade, an efficient way to use your time, I should say. And you can learn that by checking out premium.crackingcryptocurrency.com and that Pathways to Profits course. You also got proprietary indicator suite, mentorship sessions, premium Discord. Man, so many goodies available at premium.crackingcryptocurrency.com. Hey, and hey, if you haven't joined our Discord yet, be sure to check it out. There's a invite link waiting for you if you go to discord.crackingcryptocurrency.com. All right, enough of that. Hour and a half in the bag. We'll be back tomorrow for the Wednesday installment. Big shout out to the audience and our analysts. Final words goes to them.
Trade safely.
Yep, just trade safely, guys. Things are looking weaker on lower time frames, beginning to present themselves as bearish on higher time frames. So don't get caught in any positions. Don't let yourself get too biased in your positions as well, just waiting for it to get bought back up or whatever. Like, make sure you have simple stops. Things that if they get invalidated, that you're not going to just be riding a trend all the way to the bottom. So just make sure you're protecting yourself.
All right, it's ride or die here this Tuesday. See you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Goodbye.